Jacob had lived near the northern forest for almost 10 years, long enough to learn its rules, long enough to know that when the woods go quiet at night, something is wrong. That evening, the silence felt heavier than usual. No wind, no insects, no distant calls, just stillness. Jacob was locking his front door when he heard it, a low, broken sound, not loud enough to be a warning, not clear enough to be an animal call. It sounded wrong. He froze. The sound came again, closer this time. Jacob grabbed his flashlight and stepped onto the porch. The beam cut through the darkness, landing on the edge of the tree line. And that's when he saw it. At first, he thought it was a shadow, low to the ground, wide shoulders, massive head. Then it moved. The light caught its eyes. A Wolverine. Jacob's stomach dropped. Wolverines were not supposed to be here. They avoided humans. They avoided everything. They were known for one thing: aggression. This animal stood barely 10 meters away. Its body was tense, but it wasn't charging. It was swaying. Jacob noticed the blood. One side of its body was dark and wet. Its breathing was uneven, sharp, like every breath hurt. This wasn't a predator hunting. This was an animal that was losing a fight. Jacob's instincts screamed at him to back away. Wolverines could take down animals 3 times their size. One wrong move, and this would end badly. But the Wolverine didn't attack. It made that sound again. Low, rough, almost desperate. Jacob slowly lowered the flashlight. He didn't want to blind it. His heart was pounding so hard it felt like it was echoing in the night. "I'm not here to hurt you," he said quietly. The Wolverine didn't respond. Instead, it collapsed. Just like that. Jacob stood there, frozen, trying to understand what he was seeing. A wild animal known for fearlessness had dragged itself out of the forest to his porch. That alone made no sense. He approached slowly, keeping his movements wide and visible. The animal lifted its head weakly, teeth bared, but there was no strength behind it. Jacob finally saw the cause. A metal trap, crushed into the animal's side, hidden beneath fur and blood. Illegal. Poachers. The trap had been there for days. Infection had spread. The wound smelled wrong. Jacob swallowed hard. Helping this animal could kill him. Leaving it would definitely kill the Wolverine. He stepped back inside and grabbed gloves, antiseptic, and bolt cutters he kept for fence repairs. His hands were shaking. When he returned, the Wolverine was still there, waiting, as if it had known he would come back. Jacob knelt a few meters away and stopped. The animal growled weakly, warning him not to come closer. "I know," Jacob whispered. "I know." He waited. Minutes passed. The Wolverine's breathing slowed. Permission. Jacob moved carefully, every muscle tense. He reached the trap and saw how deep it had bitten into flesh. Removing it would be painful, dangerous. He positioned the cutters. The Wolverine suddenly snapped. Jacob froze instantly. Silence. Then the animal settled again. Jacob squeezed. The metal resisted. He squeezed harder. A sharp crack echoed through the night. The trap released. The Wolverine screamed. Jacob jumped back, heart racing, fully expecting an attack. But it didn't come. The animal collapsed onto its side, exhausted, shaking, but free. Jacob cleaned the wound as best he could, his movements fast but gentle. He wrapped it tightly, knowing it was far from perfect. Then he backed away. The Wolverine lay still for a long moment. Too long. Then its chest moved, alive. Slowly, painfully, it pushed itself upright. It tested its weight, staggering, but standing. It looked at Jacob, not with fear, not with rage, with something else. Understanding. The Wolverine turned toward the forest, paused at the edge, and looked back one last time. Their eyes met. Then it vanished into the darkness. Jacob didn't sleep that night. Weeks later, authorities shut down multiple poaching camps in the area. Months passed. Winter came. One morning, Jacob found tracks near his porch. Large, heavy, Wolverine tracks. And beside them, something strange. The animal had stopped, turned, faced the house. Some encounters aren't meant to be understood. Some moments aren't about dominance or survival. Sometimes even the wild remembers who chose compassion when fear would have been easier.